And here we have Crystal McGregor. My name's Justin Von Maigen. I'm with Crystal McGregor, $750,000 producer with us here at Senior Life Services, probably one of, if not the top telesales producer in the entire country for final expense telesales. It's all she sells. She's not selling any mortgage protection or IULs. Let's see that FEX bicep, that final expense flex. Show them the final expense flex, Crystal. There it is. Nice. Okay, cool. So, without further ado, we are going to introduce Crystal. But what she's going to be bringing here for you guys today, she is going to be covering every single objection that you can run into in final expense telesales. Then we're going to do a little role play on Crystal's presentation, and you're going to see why she's the best. She's not even going to have her script in front of her. She's not even going to have her lead in front of her. She's just going to have me, DJ VE, and we're going to handle a full presentation. And I'm going to let her have it. I'm going to give her the thunder and the lightning today, and she's going to overcome all those objections.
Right.
So, Crystal, where we're going to start here, we're going to start. You ready? Anything you want to tell the audience?
Hi, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Okay, cool. All right. So, Crystal, handling the greeting. So, what do you say in your greeting when you first get a customer on the phone? How do you if you answer the phone
Hi,
or they
this
answer
is
the phone?
Crystal. How are you?
Cool.
Yep.
That's simple.
I drive right in.
All
Hope
right.
you're doing well.
Okay. What do you recommend that people do for any specific tonality or any sort of
Be
presence on the
excited.
phone?
Act
How should
like
they
you
portray
already know
themselves?
them. Like you're best friends already.
Okay, cool. So act like you're friends before you
Yes.
even know.
Assume the
Pretty much.
sale. Assume that you've already
Sweet.
spoke.
What helps you do that? Okay. What helps you do that?
Be just friendly. Be yourself. Be excited to speak with them. Assume that they're
What
gonna.
if someone's a grouch?
It's all right. Still be nice. I'm grouchy. I'm grouchy. It's gonna be all right. We'll all be all right.
Okay, cool.
You just
Okay.
get comfortable.
So,
with them.
okay, so now we're going to hit. That's it. Okay, so some objections you can run into the greeting are, I don't remember. So if you say there, you're like, yeah, you filled something out requesting to speak with, or you spoke with the company's representative. What if they tell you, I don't remember doing that, or I never did that? What do you
happened
say?
yesterday, and I don't remember what I did yesterday, what I ate. It's going to be all right. We're going to go through this together. Let's see what you qualify for. Let me put your information in here, because I know that you're an amazing health, it sounds like. It sounds like you're a real caring, loving person. I can talk to you all day. Let's see here what you qualify for. These are amazing benefits that are unique. Let's see what best fits you with your age and with your health, because I know you don't want to go fund me a car wash or a bake sale. Am I right? No one deserves that.
That's
So
right.
let's go over these plans. Let's see here what you qualify for. It says here you're a male or female. It says here that you are in the state of Jersey. It says that you're not a smoker. Good. That's a discount. All right. And it says here that you're looking for coverage for someone that you love. You want to make sure that there's no burden. You know, there's a blessing that we're going to leave someone that we love. We don't want to make sure any worries, anxieties on someone that we care about. So let's make sure that we have peace of mind. You're going to have peace of mind, and everyone that we love is going to have peace of mind. Let's see what you qualify for with your age and health. The younger and healthier you are, the cheaper your premiums are locked in for the rest of your whole life. So let's get this in course. Let's get this in the computer. Let's see what you qualify for. It doesn't hurt. Knowledge is power.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Thank you for that. Now, what if you call someone and they say, yeah, I already have a policy?
Let's see what you qualify for. This is separate from any other life insurance policy that you have been presented. This says exclusive living benefits. So our policy and our company, we have your rights, your options, and your entitlements. We're state and we're federally regulated, so this policy is separate than any other policy that you have been presented. So we have a living will, pre-planning memorial guide, script save card. If you give out my name and number to anyone you love and care about, you and them will both receive a $5,000 accidental death and dismemberment policy for free. We pay out our claims immediately in 24 to 48 hours.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So, and then you just keep going through
The benefits, terminal illness,
your deal.
if applicable with their state, the confined care rider, the accidental if applicable.
Okay, cool. Now, what if someone answers the phone, they tell you, I'm not interested?
Well, it depends. Let's see what you qualify for, because I know you might not be interested, but I know you're interested at the moment. Let's see what the benefits are based on your age and your health, because this is separate than any other policy that you have maybe been presented. Now, you might already have coverage. I might know that you have money set aside, but this policy is guaranteed to be there because no creditor or debitor can collect on this when the good Lord does call you home. Guarantee is the only thing that they cannot collect on. I know that you may have money saved in
Cool.
the bank, but we're not always guaranteed when the good Lord calls us home that money's going to be there. God forbid something does happen before then. You never know what
That's
tomorrow's
true.
going to bring. Health issues,
Cool.
accidents
Very
occur
true.
when we least expect it.
Do you ever do policy reviews if someone
Absolutely.
already has a
I
policy?
love the rebuttals page that JVE made, Justin, that you did. It's amazing. I love it. So if you look on there, you click the button, or if regardless, whatever company it may be, if it's not even on there, if you don't even have anything in front of you, you can just say it literally. This policy is separate than any policy that you have maybe been presented, because we have benefits that are unlike no other company. And
Cool.
unlike any other agent than you have ever spoken to. Our relationship is unique.
It's true.
So I'm 24/7. You can always call me. You can always reach me at any time. I'm literally your agent for your partner for life. So I'll be here for you, rain, shine. Good Lord calls you home. When anything good happens, when your grandkid graduates, anything happens, when you get a new car. Anything you need to talk about, I'm always here for you. You can always call me. I'm your friend from afar.
And she is. I call Crystal whenever I need to talk. She's at her friend's house right now helping them install a floor.
Yes.
So she's available for
I'm your
everybody in her
friend
life.
and your family. I'm your love for life.
So say you get to the end and someone tells you that they have to talk to their kids.
Well,
what do you say? Talk to my kids.
We
I
can
got to talk to my
them
kids first.
together. Whenever we get you approved, I'm going to send you the paperwork. We're going to see what the insurance company says first, because we have to get you applied and approved, because they're going to look over your MIB. So, when you go to get a car, you go to get a house and whatever you need, a piece of furniture, they look at your credit report. We're going to look at your medical information, your MIB report. You're going to make sure that your history, your prescription drug history, whenever you go get a medication, that goes on your report. We got to make sure that's clean. Your bill of health is spick and span. There's no HIV, AIDS, no Alzheimer's, dementia, home health care, no stroke, seizure, nothing else that is going to deny you for this immediate coverage. Am I right? All right. And you're an immigrant, not an immigrant.
Sounds
you're
good.
a United States citizen, right? You're not an illegal. I didn't get you from Mexico last year, right? You didn't come over the border. You've been here, right? You're a valid citizen.
Okay.
We need to verify that.
Yes, ma'am.
We look up
All
your
right. Sounds good. Now,
information
what
and
if
your
someone...
social. So we just have to look that over. You're going to get the paperwork in the next few days. You're going to call me and let me know if you want to make any kind of changes. And then you and your husband are going to call me with everything. We'll go over the benefits together again, and then you'll let me know. We can always add on. We can decrease. We can keep it. You can cancel. It's whatever. It's a 30-day bylaw free look period to look over the literature. Because you can talk all day long with your sister, your mom, your brother, but you don't know exactly what to talk to them about yet, because I don't even know what you're approved for yet, because we haven't entered your information with the MIB to look up your prescription drug history yet. So it doesn't kill you to hurt. Knowledge is power, they say, right? So let's look it over together after we enter your information, and then we'll go from there.
Cool. Awesome. So you just assume the sale
You
and
always
push
have
for
to,
the
because you never
push
know
for the
what's
app.
going to happen until you put it all in.
You're right. Because how many times have you had someone say they got to wait and you call them back and they apply and they don't
And
even
they're
qualify?
healthy at the moment, they say, and you never know what's
Yeah,
going to
healthy.
happen when you put everything in until
Healthy.
it comes up. You never know. Nitro can come up, then didazoxide.
I only use a little oxygen. That's it. I didn't think it
like
I didn't think it mattered.
Inhaler. It's just in case of an emergency, you know?
Yeah.
They say I had the COPD, but it's just
a touch of the sugar. So what if they tell you, I don't make quick decisions? So I'm like, Crystal, you know what? You sound like an awesome person. I know you're amazing, but I just don't make quick decisions
either,
like
but
this.
we don't know even what you're approved for yet. It's the same objection, same thing if they say they need to talk to somebody. We need to get you approved for something first. We need to see what the insurance company is going to say first and foremost. This is up to them with your medical information bureau because that determines exactly where you're going to go afterwards and where we need to go forward. Because then if they counter back and they say something different, then we know which direction that we need to go in. Because then
Gotcha.
we'll know exactly what to do. If you want to go up, you want to go down, you want to go with a different company. We don't know until they say this is what they see.
What if someone tells you they can't afford
Well,
it?
that's okay. We can always see what you are going to be approved for and what you qualify for. We can always push this out until next month. We can get you approved first and foremost because you just never know what tomorrow brings. God forbid if something happens. You don't want it to go skyrocket. I don't want you to be more expensive than it already is because we can't go back in time. I wish I had a time machine, Mr. Jones, but if you ever do find one, you better call me. This policy is unlike no other. This is separate than any other plan you've been presented, I promise. And
Okay.
I'm unique as
Now,
well. That's for sure. One of a kind.
Cool, thank you. And that you are. And what if someone says they have to think about it? Same thing. You
Well,
just say,
you
hey,
don't know
we
what
got to
to
get you
think
approved,
about
and we're going to push
for.
it through.
The next few days, you just got to be approved for the best plan because right now you're going to be the healthiest that you've ever been because tomorrow, God forbid, I was going to get my stepmom policy, right? And then she was telling me, oh, next week, oh, tomorrow, oh, next week, oh, next month. And then all of a sudden, this is when I first started. Then she goes and calls me up and tells me, oh my goodness, Crystal, I had 2 TIAs driving to work. And I was like, oh goodness, yesterday you're preferred, today you're a standard. Thanks, Mrs. Hayes.
Yeah, well, that can happen that fast. And you do you
Seriously.
share that
Yes, of
story?
course. All the time, because that's the truth.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Truth slaps you in the face.
I'm sorry. I hope they're. No, it is seriously.
Reality.
So, what if someone tells you that they don't give out their
Well, I
social?
don't like to give out my social neither, but when I had to get my health insurance, my car insurance, my homeowner's insurance, I had to verify that I was 6 feet above and not below. And I had a good credit score. We got to make sure your MIB, your score is good. You're not going to be denied, right? You don't have HIV, AIDS, Alzheimer's, or dementia, right? Well, we got to prove that. We got to make sure that you're still here.
I don't remember if I do.
Okay. I'm here for you. If you were to put your social, if you were to put your information somewhere with your social on it, where would that be? I know there's a place somewhere. You got to have an office or a stack or something somewhere. It's going to be okay. The
Cool.
bank information. I got a
Awesome.
folder with Chase. It's blue. I remember where I put it. It's got my social on there somewhere. Somewhere.
And what if they just keep
It's all
pushing on
right.
it?
We can call the bank with you.
Same thing.
The bank will provide it.
So, okay, yeah. Well, and that's the same as if they don't give their bank
Yeah,
info,
you're
right?
gonna call
Do
the
the same
bank.
thing.
Someone's going to give it up.
Yeah.
Someone's going to help us. It's going
What
to
if
be
they
somewhere.
What if they say I'm a veteran?
Oh, that's amazing. My great grandpa was in World War II. I really thank you for your service. It's amazing. What did you do in the service? I really thank you for your service.
All right.
It's sentimental for me. 'Cause my grandpa was in the service. You remind me of my grandpa.
Well, if they say they say I'm a veteran, so I'm covered by the VA. What do you
Well,
say?
it's
You ever get
a
that?
small portion, they're going to do what they can for you, but this is going to make sure that all of your final expenses are well taken care of, not just the small portion of it. Because my grandpa thought the
Okay.
same thing, but he also had a separate policy where he also had, he has a marble, literally, a beloved great grandmother, a great beloved great grandfather, a stone marble bench that I can sit on, and he's in the memorial. Like, how you can walk into one and there's like a wall? He's in the
Hmm.
wall. What do you call that again, Justin?
Oh, wow. Is that a
Thank you.
mausoleum
I was going to say mausoleum, but I'm not exactly sure if that's a
in the
mausoleum.
cemetery? Is that
Yeah,
what you
in
mean?
Hollywood, Florida. This one
Yeah,
is
yeah,
gorgeous. He's
that's in
on
this.
like
It's
the
in a
third or
mausoleum.
fourth.
Oh, that was right down the
Yeah,
road from me.
exactly. That's what I was going to say. You live right down or work and live right down the street where I grew up, Pembroke Pines, 12th Street Northwest,
Yeah.
right by the airport.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I passed
Yeah,
by
I was
there
going to
earlier. I went
say,
to the
I could
beach.
literally probably throw a rock from where I used to live to your office
That's
or where
cool.
you live because you live right next to the office.
Yeah, guys, we have offices in Vero Beach and Pembroke Pines, and we do hire agents nationally. So just reach out to Crystal or myself, and I can, if you want to talk to Crystal about working with her, then you can always do that. As also to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications if you find value in this, and if you'd like a copy of my final expense telesales script, all you got to do is shoot me an email at jve@thejve.com. So we're going to get back to it here. How do you ask for referrals,
One
Crystal?
more thing I just wanted to
Yeah.
grandparents thing. I was on Ancestry and my last name McGregor apparently. Guys, I'm not Scottish or Irish. I'm like Norwegian, German, and all
Oh,
kinds of interesting things. I'm 1% Congo and Cameroon, Southern Bantu people. And Ancestry, they
wow.
told me on the census, because there's like old handwritten censuses from back in the day, right? In like the 40s and stuff and the 30s. So my great grandfather, I think it was actually my great great grandfather, my great grandmother's father, he used to have a wood furniture company. Ironically, my father and my brother, they do wood floors for a living. Ironically, that's kind of what we're doing today, right, you guys? Isn't
That's
it?
funny.
So it's in my
That's cool.
DNA.
Yeah.
He used to do also with the wood. He used to hand build
Well,
coffins, bro. Yeah.
really? So you were
It
destined to do
said it
final
on the
expense.
census. I was like, hilarious.
So he was like a final expense agent back in the
Funny,
day,
right? I find this ironic.
right?
Like my dad does the
It
wood
is.
floors and I do the final expense. I help put them in the coffin.
Hopefully you don't have to bury anybody under a floor.
You're funny. So what were you talking about? A rebuttal, pardon?
Oh, no,
Oh,
referrals. How do
the
you ask for
referrals.
referrals?
Okay, so if there's anybody that you love, a friend or a family member, you best give them my number because I don't want anybody to have a GoFundMe, a car wash, or a bake sale. So do you think of anybody off topic? Especially if they give me their beneficiary names. I'm like, hey, do you think Nancy would like my number? Give her my phone number. Do you have her phone number? Or the contingent beneficiary? Say their names, both of them. Always mention them by first name. Don't just say the beneficiary, guys. Make sure you say their name specifically. And especially if they talk about their grandkids or something, ask them if they want to put them in as riders because that just boosts your AP as well.
Mm,
And you just never know what's going to happen because some people live in a lot of like dangerous territories and neighborhoods where you just never know. Because if they call you up crying because somebody passed away that's really young and you're going to feel really bad that you didn't ask them as a child rider for $2.
yeah, you're right. I find you're really motivated to help people, Crystal. I think that's what helps you be really
Yeah, I
successful too,
watch a lot
and
of
it shows because you're at your friend's house
48
right now
and
helping them.
watch a lot of documentaries and stuff, and I feel for the people, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I have people in that neighborhood. Oh my God, I want to make sure. I hope they had life insurance.
Make sure they're
No
taken
matter if
care of.
they're a bad guy or a good guy, I'm like, oh my God, because they have family too. Oh my God. They're in trouble and oh my God, they're a grandpa or they're an uncle or a dad, or a brother or something, oh, I hope they had coverage. I hope they have coverage. Because just because, if somebody gets into trouble or whatever, everybody needs coverage because they are good at one point and they are loved by somebody even though they make a mistake in their lives. But
Yeah, and you never know what can happen.
and everybody
It's like
redeems
sometimes.
themselves, and just because they make a mistake doesn't mean they're not going to be a good person when they, get in trouble
It's
and they
true.
get out of jail or whatever. I just
Everyone's
had a
perfect.
client that just
Or,
wanted
yeah,
a fifty
not everyone's
thousand
perfect.
dollar policy. Yeah, and he was like, "Oh my God, I can't get this policy. I have to cancel it because my wife is yelling at me because I didn't want to tell you at the time, but now I have to go serve 5 years in prison." And I'm like, it's going to be okay. You're going to call me back because in 5 years I'm going to be here. Don't worry. Go ahead, serve your time. I'm going to be here for you. Don't worry.
Oh, dang. Well, that's a
Well, it
bummer.
happens. I don't know what he did. I didn't ask.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. My dad, served time for a little bit, and look at me. I'm gonna be all right, right? We're all gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
We're all not perfect, right?
Yeah, we all got things. I think everybody's got to be a little cuckoo to get in final expense to
Well,
begin with,
back
right?
to the
So,
referral part exactly. I just wanted to mention because it's
okay,
funny. I
yeah.
always like to tell my jokes so I don't forget them. You always tell somebody you want to make
No,
sure
no,
that
you're
you
good.
give out my number like candy because you know
How do you ask
it
for?
always reminds me of my
Sorry.
grandparents. Everything I say because my dad always said candy for me. I just brought over for
Probably
my
gets people to
daughter
like. People to probably
vacation.
like that.
I brought over airheads and blow pops. It brings you back to the skating
Ooh,
ring day, guys.
I love that. Airheads and
I
blow
know you guys
pops.
know what I'm talking about.
I know what they are. Yeah.
I love you guys.
Cool.
It's all about being a kid at heart.
Well,
So just be
people love
nice
you
and
too,
be
Crystal. Your
funny
video is
and
taking
just
off. So
laugh and just tell them how much you love them. That's what it's all about, you guys, literally. Just sharing the love, literally.
sweet. Well,
Sweet like
Crystal,
candy.
appreciate that. Oh yeah, we love
Tuesday, the
candy. We
East
love
Coast,
candy,
and
and
share
and
everybody's numbers and contacts. That's all it's about is networking, you guys, and just literally making them live, laugh, and love, and just share it with everybody because you just never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. And just make everybody smile, compliment them. I love your beautiful blue eyes, Justin. I wish I had them. I have brown
thank
eyes.
you,
Just make everybody
thank
laugh
you.
and be thankful for what you do have because we're lucky we do have the eyes that we have, and I'm lucky I do have the brown eyes because some people just can't see out of their eyes very well, and I didn't wear my contacts today, but it's going to be okay.
I didn't put
We
my
have
glasses
fingers
on
and
there
we
in the
have our
bathroom, but
toes. Just be thankful every day, you guys. That's another good thing I was just going to say on this Sunday. Beautiful day. Just be thankful that we're able to just be here together and you're able to watch this video and just be nice to
that's
everybody and
right.
just, love everyone.
How can someone get in touch with you, Crystal, if they want to have a
My
good
cell phone
conversation with you?
772-321-9595. Like 5.
All right, 772-321-9595.
And then
Right, driving down the
Crystal
I-95.
McGregor on the IG and the Facebook.
That's it. Crystal McGregor on
Like
the
Conor
IG and the
McGregor, you
Facebook. As
guys,
always, if you
but
guys
no relation.
you're
Just
not
FYI,
Irish either,
no,
apparently.
got it.
So
According to Ancestry.com. I
how
gotta do
does
23
that
andme and
even
see what
happen, right?
correlates. Pardon?
Yeah, I would say, how does that even happen? Like,
So
I
funny,
had
right?
my uncle. It's the same thing. He had I know my uncle. His name was
Oh, cool.
Pelletier, and he thought he was, well, not my uncle, my step uncle. His name was like Pelletier. His last name. He thought he was Native American, and he came
Oh,
back like 90% like Scandinavian or something, like
that's
Northern European. So
funny.
he was like, "Whoa, I'm
But,
totally not what I
on
thought."
that
Yeah.
ironic note of, pardon me, because you know how I grew up down south with my mother, she gave me all
hmm
this paperwork one day and was like, I swear you're 1/16th Lenape Indian, but that's not what she says. Because you know how there's a hard rock down south, right? So that's where my dad used to get the
Oh yeah.
mobile homes. Like they'd be parked in like literally the middle of nowhere. There's a whole bunch of trees and just concrete everywhere. And there's just like boom. You just get a drive through and you get the cigarette packs. Now there's the hard rock. But that's where a whole bunch of, craziness. It was
It is. I was gonna go there last night, but I decided not to.
it's changed so.
It has. Well, Crystal, pleasure speaking with you. Thank you. I hope you guys learned about this objection handling from Crystal here. Hope you're able to apply this to your business. If you want to reach out to Crystal directly, all you got to do is text her at the number she just said, or send her an email, give her a call, shoot her a text, give her a ring, and you'll be able to get in touch with her. So appreciate you, Crystal.
You're
Thank you.